First, we're going to prep the device that came with the kit. It plugs in with a USB cable, and please note that you have to use a Windows laptop. It won't work with Mac. Once you plug it in, you'll see the device start up and you can get started. There's an app that you need to download and install on your Windows machine before you can do anything else. And one thing that I really want to stress is that you have to make sure that the software and firmware on the device is fully up to date before the process can begin. In fact, it's probably worth trying to update it a second time once the first update is completed, just to make sure that it's taken. It'll save you a lot of time later on as you're trying to upload and download tune files and seeing mixed results. Now your software is up to date, you can take the other cable that was provided in the box, connect it to the other end of the device, and now we'll go and move into the garage and start downloading the factory tune file. Now we're with the car, this is where the fun begins. You're going to need your key so that you can move the ignition to the first position, or second, depending on how you start counting, but one click to the right. You're not going to turn your engine on, but you are going to turn the power to the ignition on at varying stages in this process. You're going to use the cable provided to plug it into the port, which in the Porsche is underneath the steering column at the bottom above where the clutch pedal is. Follow the instructions on the device. It's going to be a lot of pressing OK, waiting, turning on the ignition, turning it off, pressing OK again. But what you're doing here is the device is reading all of the settings, the factory settings on the ECU, and making a copy of the current tune file that's on your car. You're going to then upload this to Softronic. They're going to review it and then send you back another tune file. Keep pressing OK until the operation is complete, and then we'll move back into the office where we're going to send the file over to Softronic. Now that we've got the factory tune copied down from the ECU, we're going to plug our device back into the laptop. We're going to take the file using the app off the device and then into a format which we can attach to an email and send over to Softronic. You just need to follow the instructions on screen, select the file, and you're away to go. Once you've emailed over your factory tune to Softronic, they typically turn around your new tune file within 1 to 2 business days. It'll come attached to an email in a zip file. You just need to save it to a location on your hard drive, unzip the file, and then run the routine through the app to upload the new zip file to the device. Once you've done this, you'll see success noted on the app as well as on the device. You're going to press OK and then unplug it, and then we go back to the car. Now we've got the factory tune on the device. We're going to use the device connected to the car to get it installed in the ECU. Before you do anything, make sure that your battery is connected to a stabilized power source. If you don't have a true stabilized power source, I have used my own battery tender to make sure that at least the battery has some kind of backup power. I didn't experience any power fluctuations or any issues, but they do recommend that you try and have it connected to a stabilized power source. Once again, just follow the instructions on the device and be prepared to turn your ignition to the first click to turn the power onto the ignition and off and on again several times. This entire process took about 20 minutes. It's a little nerve-wracking knowing that you're uploading software onto your car, but just be patient and you'll get the right results.